Traumatic events that happen to us are most likely to get what I call frozen or trapped in our body, unless we know how to process them right away and let them go immediately. Some people nowadays do know how to do that. But for most of us, those memories and feelings then become encapsulated in our body somewhere, frozen, if you will, in time, at the age where the event occurred. The feelings of profound sorrow, anger, humiliation, despair, bitterness, abandonment, shame, embarrassment, terror, panic, failure, and all of these emotions just don't magically go away. The subconscious, or the right side of the brain, is like a giant database. It is 9 times more powerful than the left side of your brain or the logical side. When an event happens, especially where there's a lot of emotion, it gets filed away with other similar events. These memories can then make it very hard for us to move forward in our life now. Self-sabotage becomes rampant. I know about that. I would lose massive amounts of weight to only regain it back again, over and over. When a subconscious memory comes up, it is not so that we can have a pity party. Not at all. It is so that by releasing it, we can move forward with joy and gratitude. It is truly then that we can let it go. I want to share a personal example of something that occurred to me when I was a child that has influenced my whole life. And I am grateful for this experience because from it, I learned and grew in the way that I was supposed to grow. And also maybe others can see how events in the past can affect them in their present moment many, many, many years later. So when I was young, around 4 years old, I asked my cousin David if we couldn't sneak in the freezer room downstairs and get some of his mother's delicious chocolate chip cookies. They were the best. I have Aunt Jean's recipe today, some 53 years later, but mine don't taste like hers did. It must have been the love she put in them. Anyway, to me at the time, it was worth possibly getting caught just to savor the taste. So David and I snuck downstairs and grabbed some of the cookies. With our hands full of cookies and our little stolen treasure, we heard someone coming down the stairs. So we decided to hide in a small dark room across from the freezer. It was an older cousin. I think he saw us and decided to play a joke on us and to shut the door so we couldn't get out. I'm not quite sure about all of this end of it, but I believe it wasn't his intention to forget us, and he went off playing and promptly forgot about us. We were trapped in a dark space, I think under the steps, with no way to get out. We yelled and we screamed. During this time, the little 4-year-old me truly felt that we were going to die. And it was my fault. I was the one who suggested we get the cookies. I must be so bad to do this. Finally, we were found. I was so happy and relieved. Everyone was grateful, and all was well, right? Wrong. Not by a long shot. But I didn't know back then. I went about my normal life. But that event was the key seed for every major block in my life. Oh, I forgot to tell you that I also had an underlying feeling that I must be bad. It was part of my weight going up and down, and part of my frozen heart, and part of many other challenges that I had. The thought, I am going to cause us to die, I am so bad, got lodged in my heart 3 separate times in what is called an addictive heart energy. It affected 2 separate places in my brain, caused energetic inflammation. My tendons were affected, and my pituitary were also affected. No wonder I felt shut down and shy at a young age. Now you might ask, well, how do you know how it affected you? The premise behind many new systems of healing is that your body has an innate intelligence. By asking questions and using kinesiology or muscle testing, you can get answers from your body. A computer program that Dr. Nelson designed helps a person like me be able to get the exact ways the body responded to any given trauma. After a person finds all of the ways the situation affected the body, it can gratefully be released, and the body can get back to a state of homeostasis or balance. A person then can truly let go.